Hello, I'm Renée Arndt, a product manager on the Model Portfolios team here at Vanguard. If you've been following along this series, you already heard Mike DeJoseph prove that advice has never been more valuable, and advisors must be intentional about where they spend their time. So the natural question becomes, how do you actually design a practice that scales high-quality advice without diluting value or profitability? This is where model portfolios play a fundamentally different role than they're often given credit for. Model portfolios aren't just an investment solution, they're practice infrastructure. They standardize the parts of the business that don't need to be differentiated, so advisors can focus energy on the parts that do. Instead of rebuilding portfolios one client at a time, models create a consistent, repeatable investment experience across households, across segments, and across time. In the previous installment of this series, my colleague Mike talked about reframing time as an asset to be invested where it delivers the highest return. And model portfolios do exactly that. By streamlining portfolio construction, monitoring, and rebalancing, advisors can reclaim that time that would have otherwise been spent on operational decisions, and then reinvest that time into planning conversations, tax strategies, and client engagement. In other words, models don't replace advice, they amplify it. From a business standpoint, model portfolios also help bring alignment between cost, effort, and delivered value. They support consistent implementation across different client tiers, making it easier to scale service models without sacrificing discipline. And because models are typically built with low-cost underlying investments, at least at Vanguard, they help manage the investment fee component of a client's all-in cost, creating flexibility on the advisory fee of the equation. That flexibility is critical in a world where advisors are being asked to do more, not less. When you look at advisors' alpha in practice, model portfolios allow advisors to shift the client conversation up the value chain. Instead of spending time defending individual security decisions, advisors can focus on outcomes, progress toward goals, risk management, tax efficiency, and staying disciplined through market volatility. The investment process becomes a means to an end, implemented consistently in the background, while the advisor sits front and center, delivering the value clients actually experience. Now, there's also a client experience benefit that often gets overlooked. Model portfolios create clarity and confidence. Clients understand the role their portfolio plays in their broader plan, and advisors can clearly articulate how the investment strategy aligns with goals, not just markets. That consistency builds trust, reinforces value, and makes pricing conversations more defensible. The bottom line is this: model portfolios are not about giving up control, they're about gaining capacity. Capacity to serve more clients well, capacity to deliver advice at scale, and capacity to focus where advisors create the most value. Advisors aren't outsourcing portfolio management when they use model portfolios. They're outsourcing the mechanics. When model portfolios are thoughtfully integrated, they become a powerful lever for aligning client outcomes, advisor value, and the long-term economics of the practice.